You know how we do when we have funky music in our ear. We get to writing, ain't no fighting, we just in there trying to win. Ooh yeah, la-di-da, we grinding hard. Ooh yeah, we not gonna stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. Too late to turn back now. I got work to do. On a mission, by my business, I'm pushing through.
Okay, we got Theo here from Greensboro, North Carolina. Theo playing today. Early this season, Carolina had a couple of tough battles with Notre Dame, the Dukes, and things of that nature. How do you think that's helped prepare the team for this particular part of the tournament?
I think it's helped a lot because we actually been through every situation that you can think of in the clutch, and I think it showed today. We gave up a couple leads, like at Louisville. We had a couple leads in the ACC tournament also that we gave up Notre Dame. And I think we learned from that and just showing that.
Yeah, I noticed also the defense intensity was pretty more intense than I've seen in the past other games. Has Coach Williams instructed you guys to be more, I want to say more stringent, more diligent on the defensive end of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he basically told us to start the tournament. The 05 and 09 team, they bought in defensively. And that's how they won a championship, and that's what we have to do.
So as far as the next round, do you think you guys are battle tested? You think you're prepared for whoever the next opponent may be?
Yeah, definitely. We never doubted that from day one. I know people count us out, but at the same time we believe, and we just go out there and play our hardest.
I don't think people are counting out Carolina. We just don't know who this Carolina team is. We've heard a lot about you guys, but like you said, compared to the 05 teams, the 09 teams, the teams of the Jordans, we're still trying to figure out who these guys are. So hopefully you guys can keep winning. We can find out who you guys are. So there's any other things you can do to maybe help you guys win?
I know we had an up and down year, and you have those. And I just feel like the way our team is set up and the passion we have for this game and the brotherhood we have, I feel like we come together at the right time. I mean, we had a good run in the ACC tournament, and we know we let that slip away, but at the same time, we got the main goal. We still have a chance. We're still playing like other teams. They're going home. We still have a chance, so keep playing.
It's a pleasure speaking to you. Wish you the best of luck in the tournament, and better believe a lot of people watching to see what you guys do.
All right, thank you.
Anything else you want to say to anybody else?
Let's get to LA.
Keep winning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have Mr. Tokoto here. We recognize this guy from the high flying events he does on sports and things of that nature. Mr. Tokoto, how have you improved each year? I know you're a junior right now at Carolina, so how has Coach Williams helped your game evolve to this point?
I mean, I've always been able to attack the rim, and nothing has changed as that stands. When I attack the rim now, a lot of guys know I'm going to go up or so I'm going to finish at the rim, so it kind of drop into the lane, and I usually have a teammate drop it off to. So my assists each year, I have been going up just because I can make plays over at the rim.
Yeah, we would be noticing that also your game is starting to develop a little bit, seeing more, going to attacking, pulling up jumpers, the jumpers getting a little bit more consistent, defense is getting a little bit more aware. So I guess it's the hard work you've been putting in the gym. And also, I've noticed also the team, I know you guys have taken a lot of close losses, but have that make you guys getting better and better closer each round?
Definitely. I mean, if you look at a team like Kentucky, they have close games and they've toughed through them, and that's made them better for this tournament. We had a game against Harvard, a tough team. Everybody thought that we were just going to blow out the water, but they took us right to the buzzer. So I mean, anything can happen in this tournament, and even in the regular season, we have tough games, and I mean, it just helps us, deal with pressure and those kind of situations.
Did y'all ever have to have a players-only meeting at any point of the season, or did y'all guys say, man, something's got to give?
We did. I can't remember what game it was. But I mean, we definitely had a little, come to Jesus session, for lack of a better word. But I mean, every team goes through it. You're having some going through some woes and stuff, and the camaraderie we have with this team is the best I've ever been a part of. And that's part of why we're advancing, just like this. Even in the ACC tournament, we had it. And keep that momentum, just keep going.
Yeah, one thing about basketball, as long as you keep having fun with your brothers, then it makes the game come more easier. When you're arguing and fighting and stuff, tension, nobody want to pass the ball, you can't really play like that. You can't be successful like that. But We noticed that you guys have a lot of fun. You bonded to Coach Williams' system, and we just look forward to seeing you guys. Anything you want to say to anybody from your hometown, anything like that?
I don't like doing shout-outs and all that. My parents are here, so I'll go see them and stuff, and my family's here, so shout out to all my family, if anything. But, no.
So where are you originally from?
I was born in Rockford, Illinois, grew up in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
And at one point, did you realize that playing basketball, you pretty much could be a special player? When did you realize that?
When I realized it was probably freshman year, I got started getting offers from colleges and stuff, and getting interest and everything. I was a soccer player before that, so my mind was still on soccer. I was playing basketball, so yeah, it didn't come to realization until freshman year.
Okay, we have Mr. Berry here from Orlando, Floridian. Mr. Berry, from high school to now you're on the big stage, point guard for North Carolina. How does that feel?
It's a big step from high school, but this is what I signed up for. This is what I wanted to do since I was a little kid, and I'm just happy to be here, and I just want to do anything I can to help our team out, and it's a great feeling right now.
So you basically living the dream. You got your brothers with you. You're playing basketball. You're from Florida, which is known as a football state. You go to Carolina. You're playing basketball. What was the biggest adjustment you had to make from Florida to Carolina?
Probably just moving away from home, since I've been home all my life, been around my family. So I think that was probably the biggest adjustment. And like you said, coming out of Florida as a basketball player, coming to a high-level school like this, it's a blessing, and I'm honored to be here because it's a football state. So be able to come out of Florida, to come to a school like this is just a blessing, and I'm honored.
So my question is, how much hours of basketball practice do you have to put in to even be considered a starting point guard at this level?
Right. It takes a lot. I mean, being in Coach Williams' system is one of the hardest things, is being a point guard, because you have to know so much, and it's basically you're the starter, start of everything on the court. So it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of just listening and soaking up everything that the coaches and my fellow teammates tell me, and it takes a lot of work.
So as far as with your level of play, who do you think is the most influential person to you, in your life, who helped push you when you thought maybe you couldn't make it to this point? Who do you think gave you that encouragement to know that you can make it to the next level?
Right. During high school, I built a great relationship with my dad. He took me to school every day, so I look to my dad, for a lot of this stuff. He helped me through the good and the bad, and he was just always there for me. And you need somebody in your life like that. And I just had my dad there for me, and I thank him a lot for that.
Okay, Mr. Berry, well, it was a pleasure speaking to you. Is there anything you want to say to anybody, right now? Anybody want to say anything to?
No, sir. It's just that we're going to keep competing, and we're going to try to look to get to the Final Four. So.
Well, this is North Carolina, Mr. Berry, Floridian, two-time state high school champion. Now he's at Carolina trying to help bring a national championship with the Tar Heels. Hopefully we can see him do that. We're going to be watching this guy very closely. Nice to speak to you. Here we have the SEC players, Mr. Qualls, Mr. Bell coming from Arkansas. You've seen these guys repeatedly on SportsCenter this year. They had a close following from the fan bases out here. They did great in the SEC. We can start off with Mr. Bell over here. Mr. Bell, as far as the shooting is concerned, how long did it take you to get a jump shot like that?
To be honest, I was really born with it for real. I don't remember a time where I couldn't shoot. So I really think it's natural for real. Like my whole family can shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you originally from?
I grew up in Detroit. I moved down to Memphis with my mom around middle school, right before high school.
So you pretty much come from Detroit to Memphis. That's physical play, it's hard play, and they're not going to let you play basketball unless you can really play. So, going through those transitions, who do you think has better basketball, Memphis area or Detroit area?
It's hard to say. Both of them basketball cities. A lot of players come out of both cities. Big-time players going to the league, going to college, so it's hard to say, really.
Okay. Also, as far as improving for next year, what do you plan on doing to try to help the team or help yourself, help the game? What do you have in mind as far as basketball, and what do you have to do right now?
Just work on all aspects of my game. There's not one point of my game where I can't improve on. So as far as the summer, just working on every aspect of my game coming in.
Yeah, like I said before, definitely watching Arkansas play this year was a pleasure to watch. You know, the high up tempo, you know, catching the lobs. You know, you had Bobby over there, you had the shooters, you had your boy Mr. Qualls over here. So we seen a lot. Y'all surprised a lot of people. You know, I know y'all played Kentucky, but you know, Kentucky's hard for a lot of people right now. You know, but at the same time, the effort that y'all put into it, you know, that's when I was getting phone calls saying, "Hey, watch Arkansas." So as far as the school is concerned, is there a different environment on campus right now versus when you used to be there? Like, do they notice that the basketball team has really improved?
Oh yeah, it's a big improvement. At first, it was really just football school, but now basketball is getting loved. We really say Arkansas basketball is back.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. I think people definitely want to watch and see what y'all going to bring to the table next year. Y'all have a great coaching staff. The coaches y'all have, Mr. Anderson, the team y'all have is physical. We like what we see, so it's a team that we definitely going to pay attention to. Mr. Qualls, as far as you're concerned, what do you think you might have to do as far as helping the team? You know, whatever your intentions may be, I don't know what you're going to do, but what do you think you can do to help, you know, lead the team to deeper pastures or something to that nature, if you want to say?
You know, just heading in the right direction, you feel what I'm saying? Like you said, we was low, you feel what I'm saying? People kind of know about us, but they didn't really, you know what I mean? Everybody know about us now, so we're doing the right thing. You know, keep going, keep going in the right direction, keep working in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in the grind. You want to be a good team. You got to have good players. You know, we're gonna have better players every year. We're gonna get it right.
The thing is too, what's gonna happen is now that people are expecting y'all, you can't sneak up on nobody anymore because they know when they play y'all, it's gonna be a tough battle. So that comes with putting are you ready to go through harder conditioning which you went through this year, or to get to the next level, because that's what it's gonna take. Think you're gonna have the guys dedicated enough to go and do that?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, we're gonna have even more, you know, additions to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have even more better players, you know, every year. You know what I mean? The better your team, the better players that you're gonna recruit. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it right. You know, it's just inexperience. Like we ain't been here before. You know, we ain't been in the NCAA tournament before. So it was our first ride. Now we all got that on our belt. Next, you know what I mean? Next year, we know what we're gonna be, and we know what we're gonna have to do to keep prevailing.
The team seems like the response, you seem like you're a pretty quiet person for the most part, you don't really say much, but when you do talk, the team feed off it, kind of like, sort of like 300, you know what I mean? You don't say much, but when you say it, everybody have to. So do you think you might have to take a more vocal approach? It seems like you don't really want to talk much, but the team need to hear, because when you say something, it seems like the team, they know you say it, you know what I mean? It just seems like the vibe seems like it. So do you think you might have to be a little bit more vocal for the team? You might have to tell them that, hey, we got to tighten up a little bit. Watching them close out, you know, things like that, so you'd be ready to accept that role if we had to?
Yeah, you know me, of course. I just try to be a better leader every game. But you know, for the most part, I just try to lead with my actions. You know what I mean? That's why I don't just jab at y'all. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't go out there, you're going to get it done. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time to speak up, I'm going to speak up. You know, yeah, I'm just trying to be more vocal. You know what I mean? Next year, like I said, it's going to be senior year. So, of course, you're going to have to lead, you're going to have to speak up because, you know, we want to be farther than where we are now. You know what I mean? You talking about a couple possessions away from getting in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like I said, definitely everybody knew coming into this round it wasn't going to be an easy game for Carolina or an easy game for y'all. You know, it was going to be a game a main event game that a lot of people were watching. And, you know, high flyers, you know, physical players is not scared, first of all, because nobody want to see scared basketball. So we know Arkansas, one thing, y'all not scared to play anybody. So we already know that. So I guess basically what I'm saying, the mentality that y'all bringing, the people love what y'all bringing. So hopefully next year we want to see more of that. We want to see y'all keep building on that because y'all a team that people got their eye on definitely. So just make sure you know, help the team y'all get tighter. You know, hopefully this season y'all get tighter, get better. But as far as, you know, the potential, we can see the coaching, we can see the potential, we see the barriers y'all breaking with this team because like I said before, Arkansas basketball, after Nolan Richardson left, it kind of was, I don't know. But then all of a sudden, like I turn on the TV one day, we see you, we see Bobby, we see him shooting threes. We know that okay, you got Arkansas on the schedule. You better come with your A game. So you know, definitely keep building on that, and you know, we look forward to watching y'all SEC basketball. One thing I say about the SEC, split up a lot of athletes. They might not try to say it's not as ACC or Big Ten, but one thing about ACC, the South has athletes. So anytime you got a lot of athletes on the floor, anything happens. So a lot of athletes in this program. So you'll continue to build on that, and just remember, y'all got people watching y'all, definitely. All right. Anything you want to say to anybody? Anything like that? Mr. Bill, you anything you want to say to anybody? Want to say something to anybody before we go?
Hey, Arkansas back. Just wait till next year. We're gonna shock the world again. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Magazine. I got my mans right here from Tennessee. You got my mans right here from Xavier. Hey, tell everybody who y'all are. I can't remember everybody's name, but y'all tell me who y'all are.
McKinday London from Nashville, Tennessee.
Kevin Coker from Chicago, Illinois. Andrew Mitchell from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, so you got Tennessee, you got Kentucky, you got Chicago here. I seen these guys played early this year. They took a tough loss at Cincinnati, you know, closer to the year, early in the year. And they had a game against Villanova. But you've been the guys that, you know, you kind of tread a little bit. You know, you had a couple of tough losses close in the season, just always trying to get over that hump. But it seemed like when tournament time came, you guys were finally able to get over that hump. So tell me, in practices, what pushes you guys to make your next person better?
Well, first of all, yeah, we did beat Cincinnati this year, and also I think just the drive that everybody has the bigger picture. It's not we see past the day-to-day struggle. We just keep on continuing to grind it out. And we see the big picture. We know what the long run, what our aspirations, what our dreams are for this team, and that's what keeps us going.
Y'all played those guys twice in the championship. What was the score?
I can't remember.
It was close. We won by 1 point. It was a good game.
I know it was close. So you from Chicago, so I know you come to Xavier. There's a lot of heavy expectations on you playing basketball because you can't just play basketball. You know, so coming from Chicago. What is it like going up playing basketball in Chicago every day? How is it like? What is it like over there?
I mean, it's real competitive. You know, everybody's getting after it after that. But it's competitive here too. All right.
So winning the city championship, is that like the state championship, the city championship, or the city and state championship? Two different things over there.
Well.
Because some areas don't have city championships, we don't have state championships.
Right.
So I heard in Chicago, it's like the city championship is something kind of everybody want to get. And then I heard about the state championships too. So I don't know, are those the same thing or are those two separate things?
Nah, I mean, obviously winning the state championship is way bigger, but, you know, a lot of people in the city, you know, I live outside the city, a lot of people in the city take a lot of pride in winning a city championship because it's so really, really competitive in the city. But
so what year you on? You a sophomore, freshman?
I'm a junior.
Where you on? Freshman. So you got your man from Kentucky over here. So I heard in Kentucky, I heard y'all boys have to play basketball at 6 o'clock in the morning on a regular basis. So you think that practice is from you back home and something to get to this point where you at today?
Yeah, I think just a lot of prayer, just hard work. It's my daddy pushing me, and just always want to be better than the next man.
So y'all enjoy this moment. Make sure y'all enjoy this moment, you know, because it's something that's priceless. Whatever y'all coaches tell you is the truth. When it comes to Xavier, where I'm from, we all know about Xavier, respectable program. You know, been around for a long time. The X-Men, we seen y'all throwing up the X. You know, people try to act like they don't know what it is, but when you see the X come, when the Musketeers come, you know, you gotta show some respect. Because these guys are out of Ohio. They do play basketball heavy. They coach recruit well out of Chicago, Kentucky, Tennessee. So you got players from all different aspects of the country coming together. And now what we got is these guys are going to the Sweet 16, looking for the next victim. So y'all make sure y'all watch out for these guys. They bring it from Florida to Tennessee, to Chi, to Kentucky, to from Ohio, and bring it to y'all so y'all can get what y'all want. And y'all need to know these faces because they're either going to be in the NBA, cross seas, somewhere, but one thing they do have game. So that's what it is. We have Mr. Dennis here from Georgia. He plays for Georgia State, freshman coming in this year. What was your most pleasurable experience this year playing with Georgia State?
I would have to say the win over Baylor because everybody didn't think we'd take them down, and we did.
Okay. So is there a major difference from high school to this level of D1 basketball?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's really the mental part and the IQ part. That's the real big difference.
Well, as far as the mental aspect, I would say don't really stress that because nobody, if you don't let the opposition get into your mind, nobody can really stop you from doing what you're gonna do. So as long as you know your abilities and you stay focused, anything is possible. Just keep listening to your coach. Keep the structure, eating right, hitting the weights, shooting in the gym on a regular basis. And we seen this year from the work Georgia State put in, it showed how deep y'all got in the tournament. Even within the tournament, some people feel like y'all probably should even won this game. That's probably why some of your players don't really want to discuss it as much, but y'all definitely were capable of beating them.
Right.
People can see that definitely. So are there any goals for next year? Do y'all plan on building on this, or you're the team next year, right?
Yeah, most definitely. We just want to get back here. We got a taste of it now. We're gonna learn from our mistakes, and we're gonna go further next year.
Right. So also as far as playing with the RJs and his coaching and Mr. Wears, what did you learn from them? I know you're a freshman, a little older than you, but did you learn anything from them?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, RJ is probably one of the best prospects on college basketball right now. I just learned a lot from him. Just his poise that he has during the game. He don't force stuff. He just waits till his shots come. I just learned poise from him.
So anything you want to say to the younger athletes probably looking at this video, looking up to you, anything you want to tell them about basketball and life in general?
Oh yeah, shout out to Eagles Landing, where I'm from. Y'all, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. You just keep working hard, you can get wherever you want to be.
All right, here it is, Mr. Dennis from Georgia, freshman playing with Georgia State. We look forward to seeing this man in a couple of years to come also. Thank you. Hello sports fans, my name is Antoine Jackson. I'm here with Between the Classes magazine, and we're going to talk to you about a little bit about the NCAA, the Final Four, the championship game, the women's championship game, along with the NBA and what teams to watch. First of all, as far as the NCAA, shout out to the Duke Blue Devils. They won the championship. Coach Mike Krzyzewski won his 5th championship. Now this year, Coach K, he had the help of Jaleel Okafor, projected number 2 overall pick, Justin Winslow, projected top 5, top 10 pick, Tyus Jones, one of the top guards in the country this year, freshman, as well as Quinn Cook. Now the Duke Blue Devils, they went through the tournament. They pretty much handled whoever they had to handle after taking a loss in the ACC tournament to Notre Dame. They pretty much never looked back. On the way to the championship, Duke had to go ahead and defeat Gonzaga, as well as also in the championship they defeated Wisconsin and Player of the Year Frank Kaminsky. Now Frank Kaminsky, he's a definitely elite talent. He's 7 feet. Some people feel like he may not be strong enough or ready for the NBA. I tend to disagree. I think Kaminsky will be a nice player in the NBA. He did have some help with Sam Decker, a 6'10" shooting forward, former 5-star recruit. To get to the championship game, they knocked off Kentucky en route. Kentucky had 7 NBA players. However, on the night when they played Wisconsin, Kentucky seemed like they could not do much with the Wisconsin players. And also they had a player by the name of Nigel Hayes, who's a pretty much staple, constant player throughout the tournament, whose NBA stock did improve as well. Now, also, speaking of Kentucky, there's 7 players that they have going to the NBA. Willie Cauley-Stein, the Harrison twins, Andrew and Aaron Harrison, Tracy Lyles, Devin Booker, along with Mr. Towns. These players that they have going to the NBA, I don't know if they're already, the NBA loves to draft out potential, but with what Coach Calipari has been putting in the NBA as of recently with Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, I don't expect to be too disappointed with this crop that he has coming in right now. As far as Kentucky, one thing I did not disagree with Calipari, word is he told reporters that he did not need to watch film on Wisconsin. If Kentucky just focused on themselves, they would go ahead and win the game. Next time I think you need to watch a little bit of film, Coach Cal, because Frank Kaminsky and Decker were shooting from everywhere. And it seemed at times like your players had no answer for them. Now, I understand that your players have an elite talent, but when they're dealing with juniors and seniors who continue to play together for years, you bring together in 1 year a couple of one-and-dones, they might be better athletically, but as far as the chemistry and maturity level, that may go to the juniors and seniors. We'll see what happens along the future and see if Coach Cal can get a championship. Right now, he's kind of like in the shadows of Coach Pitino, because one thing about Rick Pitino at Kentucky, his team's never disappointed. When he had Ron Mercer and Derek Anderson, Antoine Walker, Tony Delk, Travis Ford, if Kentucky was coming to play, they pretty much were winning by a lot of points. Lately, Coach Cal has been projected to win NCAA championships. However, will he have really won the show for it? Now, should he have more? Hope potentially yes. However, you know, numbers don't lie, and you know, if it's coming to a point every time your team's going to the championship or Final Four, you're choking more than you're winning. I don't know. Let's go talk about the NCAA women's. With Connecticut, UConn. Coach Gene Auriemma, he won his 10th championship. Can we say dynasty? Women's, men, checkers, ping pong. You win 10 championships, you're the man. I mean, can we just break it on down? People have been asking if he coached men's, would he have the same success? I don't know if he would have 10, but I think he'll probably have 1 or 2. I mean, he has women, the women's game. I watched the women's play personally, and it's a treat. Watching the UConn women play in the championship is like going to a party. You know, they have shooters from all angles. They're constant winners, constant staples. You know, they're solid. They defeated a great Notre Dame team 2 years in a row in the championship game. It's not easy to beat the same team twice. UConn has done it. And also has defeated Notre Dame in the Final Four. So will Notre Dame get back to that point with the likes of Jewel to hopefully get to the finals? Or will Coach Gene Auriemma load his ladies up again to take championship number 11? I don't know. We'll be back, folks. Stars of the Women NCAA Championship, you have to bring that back. Miss Kia Nurse from Canada, she was hitting big threes, lights out, as she's been all year. Also, we had Miss Mariah Jefferson from Texas, point guard. She was a USA Today All-American. Her handles are very serious if you ever get the chance to watch UConn. The UConn women's are must watch next year. They also have Brianna Stewart, a.k.a. Stewie. She has 3 national championships. She told me that she wanted 4, so we're going to see if they're able to do that. This team that the Coach Gene Auriemma that he has, they're very special. Now, they did defeat Notre Dame. They had Hannah Huffman, and they also had Miss Brianna Turner, the freshman from Texas. So they're going to look to meet these women again next year. So if you ever hear about UConn and Notre Dame playing the game again, make sure you get into that. Thank you very much.
Do you think? Oh.
freshman, University of Notre Dame, junior.
Okay. So, Ms. Huffman, as far as getting back to this point next year, do you think there's some things that you can maybe do, or the team can do to improve to next year we get to this point to come back victorious?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of stuff that we need to do, working on our basketball IQ, working on secondary options in the offense, and just being smart, on defensive assignments and stuff like that. But for right now, it's going to start in the off season, working hard, getting stronger, getting faster, getting shots up and things like that. So I think we're all going to individually improve for these next couple months, and by the time it's time to start practicing again, I think we're going to have a lot of good stuff to work with.
Okay. Do you think for you guys to get to this point, do you contribute at the conference play, in the ACC, or the off season, non-conference play? What skill do you think makes you guys get ready for this point?
I think it's just a belief that we have in one another and in this group. I think that we work really hard. I think that we never think we're done with the game until the buzzer goes off. So I think that fight that we have in this group is something that really carried us. And when things got tough, I thought this group really fought through. And I don't think it was an effort problem tonight. I think it was more of mental lapses at crucial moments.
Okay. I mean, when I spoke to your coach, he said, you kind of had good defense. I thought that maybe you guys could have done better on offense. What do you think it was? Do you think it was more skills, UConn, or you think it was you guys?
I think it was, UConn does play excellent defense. It's what they're known for. They did a really good job pressuring, but I think we got to take what the defense gives you. The defense is pressuring, look for back doors. I think there's just those kind of things that whatever the other team shows, that you have to have the smart to know how to counter it. And I think that that's something that this team needs to work on. And I know in the offseason we're definitely going to be working on that.
I know as far as Indiana, I know with Notre Dame this year, you guys, the basketball program did great. Ladies, you all did excellent, and also the football team did good as well. Is there Notre Dame? Is it getting back to how it used to be as far as athletics, the chemistry around the campus and things like that? What's the atmosphere like around it?
Well, I think whether you're an athlete at Notre Dame or a student at Notre Dame, you're accustomed to excellence, and I think that there's an atmosphere of excellence, and you go there to be excellent. So I think that our sports teams have really been doing a good job of that. I think that our recruiting's been doing well. So I really think that Notre Dame is going to be strong for the next couple of years in a variety of sports. Like I know men's lacrosse right now is absolutely great, and so I think whether it's just a high-profile sports team or maybe not the well known, it's all really good. So it's a privilege to go to a school where it's like that.
So what high school did you attend at high school? Like where are you originally from? Are you from Indiana? Or
no, I'm from California. I went to Condolet, which is the girls' school, the De La Salle in Concord.
Okay, so traveling from California to Indiana, is there a big difference in the weather, or the atmosphere, the people?
Yeah, it's about different. It's like another country.
Really?
Just different weather, different people. California moves a little faster than Indiana, but it's been nice to kind of have a different change scenery.
It was a pleasure speaking to you. Like I said, we're gonna watch you ladies next year. Hopefully, get back to this point, and we're gonna be following Notre Dame basketball a little bit closer.
Sounds great. All right, thank you.
It was nice speaking to you. We're here with Brianna. You showed the nation pretty much what you bring to the table as far as post play. I seen you being pretty physical in the post and things of that nature. I guess the question we want to know is, as far as basketball, first of all, what do y'all plan to do to get back to this point next year?
We're going to do the same stuff we did this year. I mean, work hard, take it game by game, don't look too far ahead.
As far as me growing up playing basketball, who was it that you watched a lot?
I definitely watched Tennessee, Candace Parker, Gloria Johnson growing up. Just a lot of college basketball in general.
Okay. Also, you're a junior, correct?
I'm a freshman.
Yeah, a freshman. Okay, a freshman. Well, you're playing like a junior, so that's good. As far as, so next year you'll probably be kind of to be a leader, things of that nature. As far as your teammates are concerned, do you think you'll be ready for that type of role if you look to be led as a leader?
I definitely learned a lot this year, so I think I can help out the freshmen next year.
Okay. And is there anything you want to say to anybody as far as, saying to anybody, things of that nature? Anybody you want to give thanks to, anything like that?
Thanks to my team. Thanks to Notre Dame.
Okay, here we are, Miss Kia Nurse, here from Canada. So, Miss Nurse, you hit a big time three-point shot, during the part of the game. What was your mind frame? Was it just let it go? What were you thinking when you shot the shot?
Well, in the first half, they were closing out on me and giving me a step to shoot the ball, pretty much daring me to shoot it. And I traveled once, and one of the times I was just being hesitant, so I thought, they were going to come out the same way again, just let it flash.
So as a shooter, when you seen it, when they give you that shot, what was your thought about that?
So I definitely understand why they did it, and I'm surrounded by some really high caliber players, so if they're going to take a chance on anybody, it would have been me.
deep down you felt like I'm really not going to win the league over. Was that true?
Absolutely. You know, you always want to knock down their shots when they do that to you.
So when you go back to UConn, go back to Connecticut, do you guys have any celebration plans or any things of that nature?
I'm not really sure. I'm a freshman. Usually they paint the rock, and I'm pretty sure there's a parade at some point, so it'll be pretty cool.
As far as your career-wise, you have a national championship. You're in a college that has numerous national championships. Are you trying to leave a legacy at UConn before you're gone, or what is do you have any personal goals or team-oriented goals as far as your career is concerned?
Yeah, I definitely want to be an Olympian. That's a big thing for me, and I think that's why I came here mostly, because I knew that coach and my teammates were getting the best out of me every day and make me the best that I can be in that sense. But, you know, I'm definitely hoping that, you know, I can just continue to learn more here.
As far as your aspect of basketball, what do you think you might want to prove on more, or anything else as far as your game? What do you think you might want to work on?
I definitely think, you know, consistency from the three-point line, just not being so streaky, but definitely hesitations, changing up, making the defense be a little bit more on edge.
Okay, well, Ms. Nurse, it was a pleasure speaking to you. We look forward to seeing you next year. You know, congratulations to UConn as a basketball fan, former player, you know, in my respect area. You know, we definitely appreciate what you guys, ladies, bring to the table, and we look forward to seeing some more great basketball, more great runs, great shooting, great ball handling, just all around great UConn basketball. So we wish you the best, and I look forward to seeing you. Do you want to say anything to anybody in Canada or anything like that?
I'd just like to say thank you to Hamilton and Canada as a whole. I mean, you guys have showed me the most support ever, so I really appreciate it.
Okay, well, we know they're pretty proud of you. Okay, Ms. Nurse?
Thank you very much.
You too. For everyone else, because so much attention is on her, and I think, you know, she handles it really well. You know, when she's getting double and triple team, you know, she's really good with moving and setting screens for other people to help them get open and help herself get open.
Also, Brianna Turner was named our freshman of the year. You got to play against her a little bit tonight. Can you just talk about her game? You know, what she brings as a player.
She's great. You know, she's super athletic, and I think she uses it really well. And you know, I played with her a couple summers ago in USA, and she's definitely matured with her game a lot.
What's going on, folks? Once again, NCAA Women's Basketball 2015. You see where we at. We on the court. Hard work, baby. You already know. That's our motto. You got to keep it going. See y'all soon. Yep.
Oliver Pramming, and yeah, it was a great weekend for us here at the university. We had this goal of winning the spring break tournament, and we came in strong from the very beginning and finished off all 3 days. We played very clean and won fairly easy all 3 days, so it was very good for us. Today in the doubles, we came out strong, which was a little different from yesterday when we came out a little slow. So that's a good thing today. So we sat on top of them from the beginning today and never let go really, and we carried that into the singles, which was great. Moving forward, one of our major goals this season is to host, so be in the top 16. We're playing University of Minnesota on Wednesday next week. A very big match there, so we're all fired up to do well there. We're going to bring the confidence that we got from this tournament, so we're looking forward for that.
What was one thing that was working for you today in your singles match?
Singles match, well, I played very good the last couple of days, so I was very confident going into the singles match today. Tried to serve. I didn't serve as well today, but still felt like I was on top of my service game, so I felt like I had a little more gas than he did pretty much throughout the match. So I just kind of rolled, and I felt like I was pretty good out there. It went well.
Will do.
My name is Justin Roberts. I'm from the Bahamas. I clinched the match today in the final of the USA Spring Break tournament, and today I just competed well. I was serving well, and I set my game plan well, and I got through today.
What's your goal? One of your goals for this year?
This year is to make NCAA tournament in doubles with my doubles partner, and for our team to win the NCAA tournament.
How long you been playing?
Since I was 6 or 12 years.
What's something that you'll say is one of your strengths that you have?
My athleticism and my serve. That's the big parts of me.
Now, I heard the crowd was with you today. I guess they was cheering you on because they knew you was close to I guess, clinching the match.
Yeah.
How you felt about that?
No, I enjoyed it. It makes it more fun to play. I play a little better with some people watching.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is Nicholas Austin Holiday here with Between Classes Sports, and I'm here with UCF sophomore Janine Bellamy. Janine Bellamy won the 100 and 200 out here today at USF. So right now I'm going to get into it and ask her a couple questions about the race. So Janine, how do you feel that you performed in the 100 where you also PR?
I actually did not have a great start, so that kind of was taking a toll on how I finished the race. But I mean, I feel like it wasn't bad. It was just the opener, so that was my first 100 of the season. So I'm just ready for great things to come out the 100 now that I ran that time with the bad start that I have.
All right, you said that you didn't have a great start. Now, is the start something that you're working on, or it just didn't happen for you so well today?
I am working on it, but it just didn't come together today. I've been trying to emphasize my start in practice every day with my coach, trying to work on driving, get my knees up, get my feet out in front, just working on front side mechanics, and it's just something I'm still working at, so I think with time, I'll get it.
All right, and you also won the 200. How do you feel about that race?
It was a tough one, especially with the heat out here today, but I just got through it and tried to finish as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it definitely is a little warm out here. Now, as far as your sophomore season has been going, building off of your freshman campaign, how do you feel that the season has gone so far?
I mean, I feel it's gone really good. I know what to expect now. Last year I was kind of going into the competition, not knowing what to expect. But now I'm kind of used to it and I know how my body's going to feel after I run the 100, getting ready for the 200, so I can just mentally prepare myself and make sure I'm getting stretched and keeping my body up. So that's pretty much it.
All right, and do you have any projections for the rest of the season or just even going into your junior year?
Not really. I just want to run fast and just win conference in the 1 and the 2. So last year I just won the 200. So this year I'm trying to win both. So just bring home the medals.
All right. And do you have any special techniques that make you run faster?
I actually don't, but some people say my nails. But you know, not really a technique. Just get out there and run.
All right, well, from Between Classes Sport, we wish you luck for the rest of the season and going on. And we're definitely going to stay in touch with you and keep up with you for the rest of your career and see how everything's going, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Right now I'm here with junior from USC. Tanya, how do you feel about the race, the 4x2 that your team just won?
I feel awesome. It was this is practice for us, so we just wanted to come out here and try to execute our race, get our race pattern down, get it correct, everything like that.
All right. What were some of your goals coming into your junior season?
Some of my goals coming to my junior season is to PR, just to help my team out as much as I can. You know, just try to do my best my junior year, try to make up for some of the weak areas that I feel like I had last year. But for most of all, just try to PR and put on for my team.
All right, and you say you were a senior in the outdoor?
I was a senior indoor.
You were a senior indoor?
I'm a junior outdoor.
And how do you feel about the indoor season so far?
My indoor season didn't end the way I wanted to, but for the most part, overall, it was really great. I came out running pretty fast times. Nationals didn't go the way I had planned, but that's why I plan to make up for that this outdoor season.
All right, and what goals do you have for your senior outdoor season?
My goals are to just, like I said, PR, you know, same thing. Just keep dropping my times, keep, you know, help my team out as much as I can, go out with a bang, try to, you know, get a national championship if I can.
All right, Tanya, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Between Classes Sports, thank you.
Thanks.
So talk a little bit about the race you ran today.
You know, I ran the 4x1, the 4x2 today, so felt good. I ran with the USA team in the 4x1, and I ran with my training camp in the 4x2. So I ran ankle legs to just get the feel of it. Hopefully this year I'll be in that position and we'll be able to get the goal.
What's the, that's the goal? That's the goal for this year?
The goal is to get the goal.
Yes, sir.
That's every year. Even when in the championship year, gotta get the goal.
Yeah. So what's what you been working on to get your times down a little bit?
You know, just working on turnover, you know what I mean? Making sure that my stride's not too long, make sure I'm stepping over, powering through the track, and finish through the finish line strong.
Is everything mental at this point, or are you still?
Of course, it's always going to be mental, man. You know, that's the name of the game. We train, everyone trains pretty much at the same time, every time of the year. You know, fall training is going to be crucial, You got to go out there and work on your turnover, work on the gym, everything like that. But when you step to the line, it's all a mental thing. You know, you can train every day for 6 hours a day, and you get to the line, and you forget that you train that hard. Don't let it go to waste.
I'm Shakima Wembley. I'm a sophomore at the University of Miami. I'm a 400 runner, and I competed in the 400 and the 4x4 at Florida Relays.
So how did you do today?
Today I feel like I did pretty good. 4x4 is my team opener, so it was just to kind of get a feel of it. My leg, the first 100 I kind of got boxed in, but I was able to make my way out and finish strong.
So what's something you got to work on? I know you're getting a lot of accolades for being a strong freshman last year. What's one thing that's keeping you focused this year?
Trying to be the best. I mean, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting closer. And I don't get hyped about what I do and how fast I run. I just go back to the drawing boards and work and keep working.
My name is Cara Jefferson. I'm a redshirt sophomore. And
talk a little bit about the track meet today.
It was actually really fun. It was a really long day because this was the only event that we did, but the weather kind of made it a little difficult, and we weren't sure if the meet was going to get canceled or not, so we kind of relaxed a little too much, but we came out and did what we had to do.
Okay, how important was, I hate your crowd out there cheering you guys on, how important was that?
Oh, it's very important because, you know, we have to show out. It's our home meet. It's like the hypest meet of the year.
Will do.
Hi, I'm Destiny Washington. I'm a freshman, and I run the 400.
How you do today?
I'm proud of what I did today, but I know I still got work.
Well, how important it was, we say as a freshman, how is it important to be able to run with the upperclassmen?
It's very important. It's like pressure. It's a lot of pressure, but they do a really good job with helping me, helping me relax and keep me focused. They're a really good support system.
Will do. Who
Hi, I'm Claudia Francis. I'm a redshirt junior, and I feel like this meet was a great season's opener to see where I am and how much work I need to do on the track. And I'm pretty happy about my time that I ran for the 4x4, considering the weather, and it just helps us prepare for all different types of conditions throughout the season.
What was your best meet last year?
Last year was kind of difficult for me because I was recovering from a hamstring, and I switched teams, so I'm definitely improving this year with my individual.
How important was it to win it at the track meet today?
Well, I just wanted to do my best, and on top of that, we're home, so it was very important to get out there and fight for a win.
Will do. Who we got over here?
I'm Destiny Goss. I'm a junior. I run 200 meter. I would say this meet is important because it is our first opener, well, as far as our individual races. And I PR'd this week, so I'm very happy about that.
So you run the 400 to get more strength for the two, or how does that work for you?
Yeah, I run and I feel like if anybody runs track, they know that if you're a great 400 meter runner, then you'll be a great 200 meter runner as well.
What was your time today?
Today in the 400, I ran 4x4. Yesterday I ran 200, I went 22.9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say you're a junior?
Yes.
So what's one of your best meets that you had?
Throughout my college career.
Yeah, last year. Well, last year.
My best meet would have to be nationals, indoor nationals though. Yeah.
Will do.
When I say that they give it their all, I give it my all, and that's why we ran the time that we did. And so it's a big confidence boost going into the next track meet. So now I know that we're ready for anybody else.
Now, as we transition to the NBA, as far as the NBA playoffs are concerned, the teams to watch, the usual suspect, the Spurs. The Heat might not make the playoffs this year. They're in a dogfight for that last spot after losing LeBron early, then losing Chris Bosh. That was pretty much detrimental. Everybody knew LeBron was going to pretty much leave. But losing Chris Bosh was something. That's the reason why Chris Bosh got the big contract, so that the Miami Heat could keep him. But when he went down with a long injury, that made it hard for them. A lot of key injuries led to the Heat tumbling out of the playoffs. Now they're trying to get in, but right now they're on the outside looking in. You know, fighting with Boston and Indiana. Boston Celtics, aka the Switchblade Kids. They have the young coach over there, and right now Boston is a pleasure to watch. They may be matched up with Cleveland in the first round, Don't expect the Cleveland to lose that series, but expect to watch good basketball for Boston with DeMarcus Stewart as well as Isaiah Thomas out there playing basketball as well. Also, watch out for the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to see if they can come out the East this year. A lot of people don't think the Hawks are for real. You know, we'll see what happens. They lost Cephalosha this year to a knee injury in an incident, you know, not related to basketball. Hopefully things get well with him soon. Also, coming out of East are the Cleveland Cavaliers, another potential threat to the Atlanta Hawks, as well as the Chicago Bulls, who recently got Derrick Rose back, and they're looking to make a run for the NBA Finals. Don't think Derrick Rose doesn't want to bring the championship back more than anything else in America. Now in the West, you're going to have to deal with the Golden State Warriors. Oklahoma City, look, they're not going to make the playoffs this year. That spot may be taken by Anthony Davis, the young player from Kentucky. He had an MVP-type season, then he went down with an injury, so things kind of went toward James Harden, who's had a phenomenal season, along with Russell Westbrook, who picked up his game monstrously when Kevin Durant left, and along with Steph Curry, who's on the #1 team, Golden State Warriors. However, you know, nobody really wants to see the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, that's right, the Pelicans for the first round, because they're young and they're gelling, and if they can lock onto that 8th spot, they're going to be a nice team to roll with as far as seeing what's going to be nice basketball to watch. You know, as far as the championship is concerned, you know, right now the Spurs are defending. They're trying to get another championship. If the Spurs win a championship this year, don't be surprised if NBA legend Tim Duncan go ahead and retires from the game and walks away from good. You know, he's giving everybody a chance to beat him. LeBron leaving Miami kind of hurt the rivalry with the Heat and the Spurs. Now LeBron's trying to build something with Cleveland. Now they do have some key players with J.R. Smith, along with Kyrie Irving, who's being nice, you know, this year, who's doing great things. But if they can get past the Bulls, then it's can they beat the Spurs, and can the Spurs beat Golden State? A lot of storylines left. The NBA is coming up soon. 40 games and 40 nights. Playoffs, can't wait to see you there. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
You know how we do when we have funky music in our ear. We get to writing, ain't no fighting, we just in there trying to win. Ooh yeah, la-di-da, we grinding hard. Ooh yeah, we not gonna stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. Too late to turn back now. I got work to do. On a mission, by my business, I'm pushing through, no slacking. Make it happen, we grinding hard, we grinding hard. You know how we do when we have funky music in our ear. We get to writing, ain't no fighting, we just in there trying to win. Ooh yeah, la-di-da, we grinding hard. Ooh yeah, we not gonna stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. Too late to turn back now. I got work to do. On a mission, by my business, I'm pushing through, no slacking. Make it happen, we grinding hard, we grinding hard. You know how we do when we have funky music in our ear. We get to writing, ain't no fighting, we just in there trying to win. Ooh yeah, la-di-da, we grinding hard. Ooh yeah, we not gonna stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. Too late to turn back now. I got work to do. On a mission, by my business, I'm pushing through,